Hi, I'm Natasha Gutierrez. Rappler has a new show and it's called Game Plan. Yes, it's a sports show, but it's more than just that. I'm here today with the three young hosts to talk to them about their passions, the fun, the challenges, and the adventures of the show. Hi, welcome to Rappler. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming. Well, why don't we start with each of you telling us a little more about yourself so that everybody can get to know you.
Okay, do I start? All right. Hi, I'm Julian Rodriguez. I do outdoor sports, adventure. I like to travel. I couch surf. I stay on people's couches when I travel. I like to do expeditions, anything crazy. I just came from Bermuda. I did the Bermuda Triangle. I circumnavigated the island on a stand-up paddleboard.
That's awesome.
So I like just really getting out of my comfort zone.
Okay, great.
My name is Amanda Fernandez. I am a football player. I own and manage my own semi-professional soccer team called Sikat FC. My dream is to develop sports in the country in every way that I can. So with that dream, I am building my own indoor sports complex in Pioneer.
Sounds great. We're looking forward to that. And you?
I'm Ton, and I like monkeying around the playground.
Anything else?
I also produce for GamePlan and for Green Living. And yeah, I just love trying new stuff at every sport, every adventure. I'm up for it.
Okay. And why don't you guys tell us about Game Plan? What exactly is it, and what makes it different from all the other sports shows here in the Philippines?
Cool. Who wants to start?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so yeah, game. Okay, well, Game Plan is a long-established show, but for this one, we're revamping it. We're making it crazier, more fun. We have three different personalities. We're similar also, we get along.
Okay.
But we're three personalities that I feel appeal to so many people. Like Ton is very physically fit. Like I would dream to be as fit as him. Amanda is amazing because she's got the drive to go for what she wants. I mean, come on, building a whole sports complex, right? And for me, I'm the regular guy who does things outside of what's regular. And for that, it's nice because the three of us are able to encompass a huge group of people, and we're here to say, if we can do it, you can do it too.
Okay.
Jules is sort of dubbed like the Bear Grylls of the Philippines. Just the other week, we were able to film in Subic for Just Camp, and no doubt, like Ton and I were really sure that Jules was going to take over that, because when it comes to survival skills, we learn from Jules. When it comes to, let's say, more calisthenics, it's Ton. You know, football and strength training, you go to me. That's why this show is really interesting, because it's all three of us doing different activities and showing the viewers how authentic our experience is.
Okay.
So for one of the episodes, I was placed in Manila Bay to do dragon boat, and everybody knows that I'm not a dragon boater, I'm a football player. So they put me out there at 5 a.m. under the scorching heat to row with all these experienced people, and I was like really out of my comfort zone. But because I'm so competitive, I felt the need to really step up, and that's what's very cool about it. And Jules had to do mermaid swimming.
Oh, great.
Sorry, merman.
Merman. Are we
to
sure
be
about
exact.
this? Merman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Merman.
And it's kind of funny because like we're like athletes or former athletes in certain ways, but we get to try all these things that we've never tried before. So in some ways, it's like we're trying things for the first time lots of times.
Right.
And it just shows people out there that you can do it, anybody can do it, and you can try it for yourself.
And still have fun.
Okay.
Because Game Plan is all about fun.
So you're obviously a good mix of people. What is your target audience?
I think anyone who's into fitness, sports, anyone with an active lifestyle. The show has actually been around a while, like 1998 maybe, and it stopped 2008.
Right.
And we're bringing it back now, but a lot of things are different now because there's lots of people into different fitness modes and things now compared to before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool because we're trying to show everyone that, hey, maybe you can try this one, this fitness version that you haven't tried, this workout, this adventure, this place. And I guess we're just trying to show everyone that, hey, there are these places and you're not going to run out. I mean, we're going to try them, but you can try them too. Anyone can do it.
And most importantly, it's here in the Philippines and it's readily available. So for example, I did paragliding in Carmona. And it's so accessible. You can escape life. And in my experience, I was able to find peace up there for what, 2 to 3 minutes, and it's just a 45-minute drive from the city.
And to add to that, I think we're also giving our viewers a new perspective, considering we have new technology now.
Right.
We have action cams, we have GoPros like right up in your face.
Mm-hmm.
We never had those with those older shows. So we have new content coming in, angles that you've never seen.
Right,
and we're
right.
doing things now that are futuristic in some way. We just did flyboarding. You've got a hose connected to your feet and
Right.
you're jetting around, flying around above water. That's
Right.
new, that's amazing, and it's what people want to see here in the Philippines.
And it's great for Game Plan to be part of that, to be part of things that are upcoming, that are new, that are fun, that are exciting, that are so accessible and easy to do, surprisingly.
Can you tell us about that decision to bring Game Plan back?
I mean, why stop your passion? Why end there? Why say, tapos na yung show, let's not do it anymore? If you're still always looking for what you want, you'll never stop. You'll always just say, I want to keep doing this. I want to keep doing new things. I want to do new adventures.
Or
And
parang, di ba,
yeah.
when they say, ginawa na nila eh, parang ginawa na ni Suzy yung paragliding. But her experience is gonna be different from my experience paragliding. And
I think it's also because there's lots of new other sports coming in now into the country
Right.
that people are getting into, like triathlon, parkour, all these things that are coming into the
anti-gravity
Philippines.
yoga.
Yeah, like
you know.
you didn't have that 5 years ago. So it's cool to be able to experience them now and show people that you can do it. And I guess that's a big part of the show, is really inspiring other people and showing the characters of different sports, not just as hosts, but the people that we meet, and show how passionate they are about their sports.
Okay. How do you get these ideas? I mean, how do you, think of maybe doing paragliding, especially if there are things that you've never tried before? So where do you get these ideas?
We sit down and we suggest it to Jake and his team, and they actually listen. The great part about working for Game Plan is you're heard, and there's barely any politics as part of the Game Plan family, and they listen to our ideas. Like, we all collaborate, we talk about it, we brainstorm ideas, and then they approve it.
It's really a team effort.
It
Like, I
is.
feel
It
like,
really is.
It doesn't seem like it because these are the three faces you might see in front of the camera all the time. But really, everyone around the camera and at the office is like constantly planning and doing things that really make the whole episodes come together.
And most importantly, we listen to social media.
Great.
When people say, can you do this? I have this new thing that I want you guys to see. We'll listen. It'll be like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do it. We'll call the guy up and say it. So we're always open to people like suggesting whatever they feel would be great. And also sometimes like business owners who just started a new trail somewhere, they'll be like, come try our trail. We'll do this. We'll listen to you and we'll do it.
Great. So you sound obviously very close-knit.
Oh my gosh, Monday meetings with these guys. I mean, I'm not supposed to be in Monday meetings, but they welcome me anyway with open arms, and we have a blast. We
What-
watch clips,
Yeah, that's true.
make fun of each other.
What I love about working with the Game Plan crew is that we're always just laughing.
Great,
We don't
okay.
stop laughing.
Yeah.
Like our chemistry works out so well that even when we're shooting an episode, that we'll have to stop and be like, "Excuse me, wait lang."
It sounds like you guys have so much fun, and it's easy to see. Can you tell us a little more about what your favorite experiences have been so far?
The
Go.
Pico de Loro episode, which was the host search finals. It was held in Pico de Loro. Ton, myself, and Mike Advinkle had to climb Mount Pico, and that was supposed to take about 4 to 5 hours. It took 9 hours, and we did not have lunch packed because they're like, babalik naman tayo at lunch. So they left the sandwiches in the hotel. So we're like, okay, cool. We had trail mix, we had like peanuts with us, but it was such a difficult hike because it was slippery, it was raining, and it was very steep. We didn't know what was happening, and then our guide was like, 20 more minutes, but 2 hours later, he's like 20 more minutes. It was very difficult for us.
So
but
why
that
is
was,
it your favorite?
because it
Considering all
tested
of
me.
this.
I was injured at that time.
Uh-huh.
And I had to really mentally prepare myself for that challenge because the day before, I bombed my interview. Because day 1 was like workshop, day 2 was like the physical stuff. I was like, yeah, like physical, like no questions, I'll rock it. But for the interview, I interviewed this producer and I didn't do really well. And so waking up the next day knowing that I had to prove myself to work extra hard to overcome that mistake that I did in day 1, it was double challenge, not only physical, but mentally and emotionally, because I wanted to go home na.
And so the accomplishment was double, basically.
Oh
when
my
you were
god,
finished.
yes.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
we reached the peak, we're like, oh my god.
And then you had another 5 hours to go down.
Yes, basically. Right.
Okay, Ton?
For me, actually, my favorite episode that we've shot so far is the Manila special, which we all got to try different sports around the metro. And then in the end, we went to outbreak missions. I got to try parkour, which is just awesome, in Ninja Academy. And Amanda got to try dragon boat. And Jules got to be a mermaid. So
Merman.
a merman, I'm sorry.
Okay, come on,
Thank you.
merman.
Thank you.
I got you.
And then at the end of doing all those new things to us, we go to Intramuros for the zombie run. And that was just crazy, going around Intramuros in the dark with like zombies trying to grab your flags. I mean, they're not like real zombies,
Right.
but it's still really freaky because you're in the dark and you're like, you could trip at any time.
Oh please, dude, they really put on makeup.
Yeah, their makeup.
No, they were really scary.
Really scary.
I've done
with
one of these
contacts and
outbreak
stuff
things.
like
They're
that.
scary.
They're
Yeah.
very scary.
And they make you sprint.
Oh yeah, and like lots of times, we had to like play patintero with these
Yeah.
zombies.
For me naman, my favorite time shooting for GamePlan, we shot in Canyon Cove in Batangas, and I was freediving. And what I liked about it was, there was one dive that I did where the camera guy was there, he was filming me with a GoPro and everything. I dove down and I was just there like waiting underwater. And I realized that I'm doing what I love and I'm getting it to people out there. I'm doing what I love the most.
So just to make it clear to our audience, you're not always brave and excited to do these things. You two are also afraid to try these new things, basically.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. It's good to be
I
afraid.
think that's a good point to emphasize.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very good to be afraid because it keeps you on edge. It doesn't make you lax. Like what they say, familiarity breeds contempt. So of course, if you're familiar with it, you're like, no, it's okay, no problem, we've done it so many times.
Right.
But when you're scared, you're more attentive, you see more, you feel more, your senses are heightened.
Yes.
So when you experience something new, you're like, wow, it's amazing. It's because of the fear also that helps you out.
Prior Pico, I've never hiked a mountain. I was so scared, like what's gonna happen to me, like what if I step wrong, because it was very, very steep, and I was like, my iliopsoas injury, I don't want to get injured further, like I should just be playing soccer, this is not my thing. There's always those good and bad,
Excuses.
yes, excuses.
Okay.
I think what's interesting is that we're a good enough mix, I think, that when one of us is uncomfortable with something, it's most likely the other one is going to be really comfortable with that
Right.
thing.
But that's good.
So
That's
it's
good.
like, for example, we were in Subic in the jungle, and I was freaked out looking for snakes and like making sure I wasn't gonna die. Spiders everywhere, and I'm like, "What are we doing here?" And I look like 5 steps ahead, and Jules is like, "I love this. Look at what we're doing, man."
And I'm so focused, like in the water, trying to catch shrimp. I'm like, shh.
Super achiever.
Yeah, it's like,
I want to catch a shrimp. I
wanna
want to catch a shrimp.
We're ourselves on camera. I mean, game plans, no makeup, no frills, nothing. You go to the jungle, you bring your tent, and good luck. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
So it's not strictly exercise and fitness.
No, it's adventure.
We do adventure. So this
Yes.
can include food, lifestyle, travel,
Places,
culture.
right? Everywhere, everything like that. Like when we right now, what we're doing is doing specials on different places. We did Manila,
Right.
south of Manila. We just shot Subic, and hopefully we're going to be able to do Baler and and maybe one day even out of the country,
Great.
We did Tagaytay. We did
Tagaytay. So maybe it's also about the places we go and the people that we meet, not just the sports or adventure thing that we do, but like every time we meet someone new, it's like they become somehow part of the friends of Game Plan,
Great.
and
Yeah.
they're just part of that
Yeah.
feeling that we have, that trying new stuff and
Okay.
being an adventure.
Yeah.
What's one thing then that you guys want to try, that you have yet to try?
Skydiving. For me, it's skydiving.
I've done skydiving.
Oh, you're lucky.
It's amazing. One of my best experiences ever.
I've said it time and again, and I'll say it again so
Yes.
that the producers will do it for me. Is cage dive with the great white sharks in the Great Barrier Reef
Okay.
in Australia.
And that'll be her last shoot.
There will be a host
least it'll
search
be on
challenge.
camera.
There will
It'll
be
be
a
on
host
camera.
search challenge after.
After you.
After
Okay.
me.
Okay. At least you got your wish.
Well, this is really like out there, but you know Yves Rossi? Yves Rossi, they call him the Rocket Man.
Okay.
He's got a backpack with a rocket and wings.
Literally a rocket.
They drop him out of a plane and then
Okay.
he just
I've
shoots
seen
up
that.
and out of the
I've
air.
seen that. That's wild.
Yeah, I want to do that,
That's
but
wild.
also wanna live,
a more
right?
attainable a more attainable goal would be to wingsuit jump. You know
Okay.
those guys with a
Yeah,
wingsuit
yeah. So
and they
literally
go
like fly.
down a mountain.
Not just fly, zoom.
Yeah. So
Wow,
I'd love
okay.
to do that.
That's awesome.
So basically, they're gonna need new hosts after we get our dream stories.
I'll introduce it.
But it'll be worth it.
There's a risk here, and you making that decision that not today.
Paragliding for me.
Definitely.
I fell.
Okay.
I think there's always risks like involved with what we're doing, like especially when you're trying to do let's say a sport, an activity, and talk to a camera at the same time. You know, you kind of lose focus on what you're doing. But I guess that's just part of learning for us, is trying to be good at that.
So how do you get people who are not adventurous, I mean, you're all relatively athletic, you all have like an athletic past, you played sports. How then can someone who is eating junk food at home and have never worked out in their life watch Game Plan and say, I want to do that?
Man, I have a million answers. Who wants to start?
Go ahead.
I feel like because our reactions are so genuine and it's not all the time that we enjoy the experience anyway, they'll see how authentic it is, the experience. I mean, if I didn't like Dragon Boat and I'm like, pagod na ako, parang I don't want to do this, it's so hot, they'll see it, and when we're enjoying, they'll see that we're having fun. So that in itself might inspire them to like try whatever it is.
I agree that it's really authentic, because like even if we fail, it's on camera, and people see that we fail, and people see that we succeed, then we succeed. There's something for everyone, and I think that it's just a matter of trying it, you know. And once that person gets up off the couch and then tries those sports, I'm sure that they're gonna love something there.
It's ordinary people doing different things in different sports and making it look fun, because we're so eager and we're so passionate to show everyone what it's like.
Okay.
I mean, my answer to that is that I'm a regular guy. I like to drink beer. I like to go out and, you know, go in Makati. I grew up in Manila. I mean, I could look a little foreign, I know, but, you know, I'm a regular dude. I just ended up saying, let's do this. I don't have a six pack. I'm not a super athlete, but I'm there doing those things. And it's the same thing, you know? They can relate with me. I'm an okay guy. So they'll see, oh, he can do it. I can do it too.
Okay, well, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you guys, and thanks for coming to Rappler. Thanks for telling us more
Thanks
about
for having us. We're so happy. We're so happy that Rappler's supporting, so thank you, Rappler.
Great,
So cool.
you're welcome. And there you have it. You can start watching Game Plan on Rappler starting this month of September. Thank you for watching. I'm Natasha Gutierrez.